right, I'm gonna hit go live.
Okay.
Good evening, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Frillneck, our next New York beauty block for the month of March. I can't believe we're at the end of the month of March.
I know. It seems like we're just going to QuiltCon.
Yeah, yeah, we're so close now to Millersburg. Yeah, it's crazy how fast it's all just moved. Well, and plus, it's like I spend so much time planning like what the next thing is going to be. Like I'm always in the future, whether at work,
Yeah.
or at home, so I'm just always ahead of what's actually happening. But welcome everybody. I hope everybody is having a great week. I spent much time in bed today recuperating from the new job.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah, it was a lazy day.
Oh, kitty.
Hi Philippa.
Hi, Philippa. Good to see you again.
Philippa, Stephanie was just telling me what you were working on during the Stephen and Stephanie Sew Day today. So I'm excited to have your expertise on this because this one looks like a doozy. This
Yeah.
Frillneck seems,
Tricky.
yeah, a little more complicated than when I first looked at it. I was expecting.
Yeah. Philippa said, haha, I'm always in the future. That's so true.
So true.
I was talking to Stephen about that earlier today, and I said, isn't it weird? Like when you go over there, they like literally leave and miss a whole day, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, how is that? What does that feel like to like get there and like go, oh my gosh, where'd a whole day go? And he's like, it's a very strange feeling.
Yeah. Why? Just from being in an airplane for a few hours.
Yeah.
That's
Now they
wild.
gain a day coming back, but going like you
Which is
literally
also
lose
weird, though.
you lose a
Like
whole day and you don't get that back.
you're going back in time when you go the other
Yeah.
way.
So weird.
Oh, Philippa says, "Yep, a little more complicated." Pin, pin, pin. Hey, Shelly, how are you doing?
Yeah, she told me to pin the heck out of it. So, hi, Shelly.
Gotta make sure we're good to go.
Yeah, she said where all the little triangles came together, like
Yeah.
that would pin the heck out of it. And I was like, well, I'm not a pinner, but I guess
If I have to.
I have to. Yeah, but if that makes it come out right, then it's worth it.
Yeah. I'm two timing everybody. I am here with you guys working on this. This is going to be an interesting one. As we were just talking about, there's a couple of like little sub units that we're going to sew together. So we'll sew on these tinier pieces, and then this will act as its own single piece of fabric. These three pieces of fabric that'll go together are going to act as their own like one piece of fabric to go into this larger arc. So this is going to be a brain buster, a
Yeah,
mind bender.
for sure. A mind bender.
Yep,
Yep.
to work on that. But I'm also on baby chick hatching watch. Friends of mine have, well, because we're all tech nerds. Friends of mine have a camera set up on their little incubator of 7 little eggs, and one of the chicks just hatched.
Oh,
So I'm sitting watching. I have this up too because it's the most adorable thing in the world.
watching chicks hatch. That's adorable.
Oh, Philippa said, follow the numbers, putting it together. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
From E1 to E10 down. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I think to start, I'm going to start with the far less complicated one for Unit B, the Frillneck Unit B.
I agree. I'm still drawing my 1/4 inch lines, so
Oh, yeah.
I'll get there in a second. But I got so busy doing other stuff today, I forgot to print these and draw the lines.
Nice.
I got my blue and white quilt back here all quilted and bound.
Yes, it looks great.
And I got the red pandas all done and bound, quilted and
Wow,
bound.
you were busy. Was that today
Yeah,
during the
and my
snow?
rock candy has binding on one side. I got to flip it over and do the other. So I got quite a bit
Nice.
done.
So that was today during the sew.
Yeah, that was
That's
today,
nice.
but that put me behind for this because I was like, oh, I'm getting somewhere. And then I was like, oh no, I need to get the patterns ready.
There's somewhere else I need to be getting too. Oops.
Yeah.
All good. This, because of all of the pieces, it's not going to be a quick sew. We'll have homework.
Oh, for sure.
Ingrid's right. I have been assigning a lot of homework this month.
Yes. Yeah, you had the rock candy homework and not the New York Beauty homework.
Yeah.
It's okay. And we're sewing together this Saturday, so we could always do like UFO whip if we need to catch up.
Yeah, that is very true.
So that's probably what I'm going to be doing because I'm still one block behind in the New York Beauty because last time I remember I finished the previous block.
Yes.
So I need to finish that block now. So
That's all right though.
I'll get it there eventually.
Yeah.
I just don't want to get too far behind. I don't want to have like 3 blocks not done. So
Yep.
because then I'll feel like I'm never caught up. Okay. I think I got all the lines drawn. Oh
And the
yeah,
Hootie
don't forget
Tootie
Hootie
homework.
Tootie homework. Philippa said. I finished all those, so I don't have any homework.
There
So
you go.
I'm good on that one. So I can work on other stuff.
Oh man, I was supposed to send the email about the next 4 blocks.
Get on it, girl. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
You haven't been busy learning a new job or anything.
I feel like I'm going to be begging for patience and forgiveness for at least a couple of weeks as I
Well, there's nothing to forgive at all, so don't even worry about that.
move back into this world. Well, I appreciate that for sure. Ugh. Oh, Shelly's doing all the that's too much extra work. Redrawing stuff. Not
Oh
having
yeah, no.
it. Not having it.
No, it's enough as it is just to draw these darn 1/4 inch things on here.
Yeah. Sadie, are those cats talking to you?
Uh-huh. Oh, so Henry turned 5 yesterday.
Oh,
My big man.
it's so sweet.
Yeah. A sad day for mommy, though. I know they have to grow up, but it's hard.
Yes.
Because he's so sweet right now. I don't want him to become a stinky, dirty boy. So here is his picture from with his cake.
Oh my gosh. He's gotten his hair cut too, right?
Yeah.
It looks so red in that picture. Is that from just from the shirt, or is it like?
I think because his cake's got red on it and his shirt is red, it looks
Okay.
more red, but he's definitely like strawberry blonde.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Like
this just looks like.
yeah.
Red.
He's not as red as what I think the picture, because there's so much red in it, is making him look more red, but he definitely has strawberry blonde hair.
Yeah.
Unlike Luke, who has white blonde hair.
So yeah. So blonde.
He's gotten big though. Hi, Colleen. Good to see you.
Hey, Colleen.
Yeah, I thought about texting you today and seeing if you wanted to come on the sew day and sew, but I thought I'm gonna leave her alone. She's probably tired and wants to sleep.
I
She
did
doesn't
that
want the
was
pressure. Huh?
it was a part of my plan for the day, but I was like, oh, I just
No, I
can't.
was like, I don't want to pressure her, make her think she has to be there. She wants to just sleep because I know what that I know. I mean, boy, it's been a while since I've had to work on my feet for hours. I definitely don't think I could do it. Aw, thanks, Philippa. She said Henry's cute. I don't know.
Hey,
Oh, I
Danelle.
thought I had those taped right, and now they're wrong.
Oh, uh,
Shoot. They must have shifted when I turned the paper over.
yep.
All right, you stay put there now.
You cooperate.
Cooperate.
There's so much going on with this one. I've got like not enough room in my little space.
I know.
I'm feeling cramped.
Oh, kind of stiff. Oh, come on now. This taping just does not want to work out. Taping these bits together.
All right. I'm going with like a kind of a sunshiny vibe for this block. Lots of oranges and reds and yellows.
Ooh, that's going to be
Pink.
really pretty.
Yeah.
All right. Now, if it'll just stay in place, I'll be all set there.
Just cooperate.
Yeah. Hi, Valerie. Good to see you. Hi, Shelly
Good
Stewart. Good to see you.
evening, everybody.
Yeah. All right.
Appreciate everybody's flexibility to move this to tonight.
Yes. Now I got to pull some colors. Let's see here.
Oh, where'd my foot thing go? Oh, cat laying on the foot.
That's funny.
Had to have a little negotiation period there for a second. Oh yeah, she's saying 5 is a lovely age. You're so cute.
I love 5. Such a good age.
Curious about everything, but still convinced that you know everything.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great time.
Oh, it is. It's great. A couple more years, he'll be like, okay, Mom.
I'm gonna go ask sister or brother, or I'll just Google it.
He's just still so full of that wonder of everything too. Like he gets really excited about just new things and it's fun, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas my older kids are like, eh. All right, Mom. But you don't care. It's not that exciting.
Yeah.
Book again.
aside from Millersburg, of course, do you have any plans for spring?
Well, Millersburg is the first big thing. And then, of course, we have our virtual retreat coming up on June 23rd, which I'm very excited about. A couple of people asked me about it today, so hopefully we'll get a few more people to sign up.
Oh, nice.
But other than that, well, Stephen's retreat on May the 4th.
Yeah.
So a couple of virtual things, but other than that, no specific plans. And I'm kind of glad because the last couple of years, well, I have the cruise too at the end of May.
Yeah.
But the last couple of years, I've had a lot more to do. So I feel like this summer I'm going to actually be able to enjoy summer a little bit more.
Nice.
Which is good.
Yeah, absolutely. You're allowed to do that.
Yeah. So looking forward to that, that's for sure. Having a hard time picking out fabric for this one.
Yeah, I had to wrap my head around how these sub pieces are going in because
Yeah.
I like the sample from the book of where the background around M1 is all the same color. And I was like, oh, okay. I gotta like really think about how I'm
Yeah,
putting this together.
exactly. So I'm trying to figure out because normally I don't use, usually I just do the black in the outer part and
Yeah.
the center. And so I'm trying to debate whether I put black there, but then there'll be black touching black. So I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know if I should do a color or what I should do. And then are you making the part where they have the green and the orange touching the same fabrics or different?
Second. Oh, I was having those different.
Okay. All right. That makes me feel better. So
yep.
I will do that too.
But like how they have surrounding their purple, it's the white background. I'm gonna do the same. Well, not white, but
white.
I'm gonna
background, yeah.
Have it the same background, yeah. I had toyed around with being different than they were, but then I was like, oh, there's already enough going on here. My brain is already hurting.
Yeah.
I don't need to add another layer.
Yeah.
Oh, Doreen says, really excited about June. She's all signed up.
Oh, yay.
Yay. Hey, Katie.
I'm excited about it too. It's going to be fun. Okay. I'm just going to stop changing my mind and just go with what I have here. Keep pulling different fabrics and I can't decide.
Just trust the process.
Right.
I'm so not good with that.
I know. Me either. And I know they always come out good, so I don't know why I'm so worried, but
yeah.
Whatever. Oh, I need to turn my iron on.
And your colors are so gorgeous. So
yeah, but now that I see everybody else's in like rainbowy, I kind of wish I would have done rainbowy. So I'm gonna have to make another one.
oh, darn.
Shucks. All right. Let me grab this one. Doreen said it'll be her first virtual retreat. Awesome.
Oh, nice.
Excuse me.
I'm
Hi,
honored that
Brenda.
your first one's going to be with us.
What's that?
That I'm honored that your first one is going to be with us.
Yeah, that's fun. Shelly said, I'm boring. I'm doing the same colors as the book. That's funny. That actually makes it easier though, because you don't have to think as much.
Yeah.
Wonder how these would look in ombre fabric. Like
Amazing.
yeah.
You're going to be super cool. I don't know. I'm just convinced there's something about this, the New York beauties, that you can't go wrong.
Yeah. Look good and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Brenda Foley said, I must get to sleep. Stopped in to pay rent. Have a great live. Thank you, Brenda.
Thanks, Brenda. Like pay rent.
Oh, Shelly Stewart said the babies are doing well. They have good days and bad days, but that is expected. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yay. It's good to hear they're doing well. Philippa said, I put black in the bottom triangles and it looks like a shadow.
Oh, that's cool.
Very cool. Philippa, do you mind if I show your block? Because I think you sent me a picture of it.
Oh, that'd be fun to share. That would be cool.
Yeah. If she doesn't mind.
Yeah.
Hi, Catherine.
Happy Wednesday, Catherine.
Okay, here's Philippa's block.
Oh, here, let me where'd my mouse go?
No, you don't have to spotlight, just good.
Oh, okay. Oh, neat.
She put black in those bottom three middle triangles there.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, it does look
All right.
like a shadow. That's really cool.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah. Very cool. I like it a lot. Okay.
This is gonna be fun. But I am glad that we did not do this one earlier.
Yeah.
I think we may have scared people off if we had done this one like the first two.
Yeah, I think so too. Might have scared me off. I would have been like, no, why did I do this? No, I feel like all the skills we've learned so far that they're just building, and so we're good to go.
Yeah.
And this just is another new skill, right?
Yep. But still sewing the straight line on the piece of paper.
Yep. Okay. Oh, there it is. I was like, where'd my roadie critter go? It ran away.
Gonna need that.
It had enough today, it ran away.
Oh, Stephanie, you got that box. The so yeah, box that had the Classy Creations ruler in it.
Classy Creations ruler.
The blue and pink,
Oh
the
yeah.
granddaughters of is your sticky part peeling off the back of it?
I think I gave the ruler away.
Oh, gotcha.
To be honest
It's
with you,
like,
because I already had several of that size ruler.
yeah,
So I think I put it in a giveaway. So
cool. Okay. It is. I'm like, I loved the ruler because it does. I mean, that sticky, that sticky, not nonstick. It
yeah.
really holds on to the fabric really, really well. But
Yeah.
apparently, it doesn't hold on to the ruler so well because it's really peeling off.
Oh no, that's not good.
And I'm like, well,
That was the one from Martelli, right?
yeah, they're like the Martelli granddaughters or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, I'm nearly 99% sure I gave that one away because I was like, well, I already have like rulers this size, so I can just share the wealth.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you get any subscription boxes, Shannon?
No.
No.
Nope. A few blocks of the month. But that's it. That's really the only thing I get.
Yeah. I was just curious because I couldn't remember if you got any or not.
Yeah, I had done, right. I think what everybody does when they start. I did the sew sampler,
Yeah.
which was awesome to get. I didn't have a lot of supplies and stuff, and that was a lot of fun to get stuff every month, new notions to try out and things like that.
Mhm.
But I stopped that after probably a year. I did the So Yeah from grunge through the end of this past year.
Mhm.
I did Open Gates for a little while. That was nice. But I just wasn't doing the projects and the boxes
Yeah.
were just sitting there. So if I'm not making them and doing anything with them and giving them away or whatever, then that's just more stuff coming into the house and nothing leaving.
That's true. So true.
All right, so here's Frillneck's inner arc.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
That's going to be fun.
I love that.
I'm excited about that bright sunshiny stuff. Woo. And then I'm thinking I'm doing it. I'm thinking I'm going obnoxiously bright for the inner sections of the larger.
I love it. Obnoxiously bright. That's great.
Obnoxiously bright. Well, if I have enough fabric of that, that's going to be what makes the decision.
I asked about the subscription thing because I got a comment today on one of my videos and somebody said what my top subscriptions were.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I was thinking about that, wondering what other people thought was their favorites or if they get them still. I think I'm starting to get to the point where, even though I do have some favorites, I'm starting to get to the point where I'm thinking within the next year I probably won't get any more because I'm like you, I keep getting them and then I don't do the stuff. And then I end up giving them away and I'm like, well, spending all this money and then giving them away.
And then giving it all away. Yeah.
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 Which I love giving things to people. I don't mind giving it away if I can't use it or don't think I'm going to do it, but it's
But
a
to
lot of
bring it
money.
in just to give it away.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
And one of the boxes I've been getting seems to be sort of on repeat lately. And I really like the box. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that every month it's the same. Like the quilt is 2 charm pack quilt, like a quilt with 2 charm packs.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, can we pick another pre-cut or something? I mean, like,
Something.
yeah. So, which I get why it's done that way. It's makes it easier to ship and probably most cost effective, but I'm like, ooh, that's a lot of charm pack quilts.
Yeah.
And I don't particularly love charm packs because if they're not cut like perfect 5-inch squares, you have a real hard time finishing a quilt with them.
Yeah.
So So what are your plans for this spring? You asked me mine, other than Millersburg.
Uh, we've got a good number of shows coming up in May, June, July kind of era.
Nice.
So that's gonna be fun.
That's going to be a lot of fun. And then I know you had a few things like booked to speak at, like, was it guilds or something?
Yep. Have the Pax River in June. Supposed to have a Mid-Atlantic. I haven't heard back from them after the initial conversation and sending in some of the ideas and everything. So I don't know that that one's actually going to happen,
Oh,
or if they're just like notoriously like slow.
oh, that could be. Yeah.
And it's it's supposed to be in July. So, but I feel like it's supposed to be July. It's March. So
Yeah. Time to
I'll
shore it
reach
up.
back out to them, see what's happening.
I think that happens sometimes though, because that happened here for me. I had a guild in Eastern Ohio that wanted me to come over and give a speech and do a trunk show. So I told them which states were available, and she's like, well, probably this one, but let me check. And um, was trying to make all the arrangements. And then I think I had one more email, and then I never heard back from them again.
Yeah.
So, oops.
Well, whatever.
Yeah. And that's, well, at that time I was so busy that I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna chase them because I just have so much.
Yeah. My goal and my hope is to have so much going on that that kind of like being ghosted won't even
Bother you? Yeah.
matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll
Well, you're
almost be
gonna
like,
have a lot going on with sewing, your improv troupe, work.
yeah.
I mean, you're a busy lady. Hi, Sally. Sally said, I participated in the So Yeah Basics box subscription. I didn't make them, so I donated the boxes to our local quilt guild so they can be given as a door prize each month. That's a nice idea.
That's very cool.
Yeah. I actually have two of the So Yeah Basics box that are unopened because they had given me a couple to give away.
Oh,
They had given me three to give away, and I gave all three away, but nobody claimed two of them.
oh no.
So I still have two.
Yeah, what do you do when that happens?
Yeah. Well, I waited a while because I wanted to make sure that people didn't come out and claim them then, right?
Right.
And then I waited so long that I forgot to like re like or I should say like pick new people. And now it's been a while, so I don't know. It's interesting that happened during Vlogmas too, where I had, the some giveaways.
I remember, yeah.
Yeah, and I think I had out of all the days, maybe 3 or 4 days that I did giveaways and then on my birthday. Out of all of those, I think the only one who claimed the ones were the ones that were there for my birthday, but that was a live thing, right?
Yep.
I didn't have any claim them from the days where I just like pulled a name and like announced the winner. I was like, okay.
Wild.
Yeah. Hi, Sylvia. Good to see you.
Usually we're a pretty happy to get free stuff bunch.
Yeah, especially like at Christmas time. So I was surprised. So hi, Charlotte. Good to see you.
Hey everyone.
I was looking at this like, why does my stitch length look like that? Because I usually sew with a smaller stitch length. And I
Yeah.
forgot because I was binding. I always make the stitches a little bit bigger when I bind.
Gotta remember to switch it back.
Yeah. The more and more I do FPP, the more I definitely like to do the smallest stitches that I can
Yes.
because I don't like seeing that thread through the front.
Yep.
So for like Little Hooter, I did pretty small stitches and I'm really happy with the way it came out.
I am right there with you. Obnoxiously small.
Yeah.
Like can't even get your seam ripper
Came over in. Yeah.
in between a stitch. Like you've got to go from the end.
Yep. Hi, Ingrid. Good to see you.
Hey Ingrid, how was work?
Hi, ladies. Just getting off work in traffic, but didn't want to miss you both. The LQ3 quilter said.
She's not driving though, so that's good.
Yes, that's good. So, Little Hooter, we're not doing that again until
Not
the 30th,
this.
right?
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
Got some time.
All right. That was a lot of fun. I was glad to sew it with you guys.
Yeah, had a really good time.
Mm-hmm.
Fun bunch of ladies, you guys are.
Oh, yeah. Ingrid said, I loved sewing Hootie Tootie with the three of you. That's the most fun name. So cute. All right, thread, come on. I haven't had my thread break in a really long time. My thread broke.
Huh.
My machine's like, why did you go back down to small stitches? I'm gonna break.
Want no part of this nonsense.
Right. Charlotte said, I was very excited yesterday when Steven shared my first When Stars Collide quilt on his show. I saw it. That was awesome. You did a beautiful job, Charlotte. I love that quilt.
It's a pretty awesome feeling to get to see
Yep.
the work you put into something.
Philippa said, I can't wait for our next Hootie Sew Along. So much fun. I agree. That was fun.
Boy, I apologize ahead of time to Georgia retreaters.
Yeah. I know it's going to be you and me and Ingrid, Stephen and Walter.
About to be a mess down in Georgia.
I know.
The best kind of mess, but still.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think we're going to laugh a lot. I know you're further than I am, but this first unit is coming along nicely.
Yeah. It's like the calm before the storm.
Yeah, exactly. It's the next part that I go, Shannon, what have you gotten me into?
Why did I agree to this?
So if I'm understanding this correctly, I need to sew these three little things first, like put them on here, and then we're going to insert them on the other part.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So yeah, this one for anybody that might be just joining, this one, New York Beauty Block has a sub unit that has 3 pieces of fabric that we're going to put together. And then this unit will actually be sewn into the larger arc for Frillneck. Frillneck. Yep. So when Shelly was saying earlier, it's a lot like legit kits. They do that a lot, like little subunits that you end up, putting together. If you look at it that way, it makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
Not to get you overwhelmed. You're just creating a new piece of fabric and then sewing it on like you would have if it was just a solid piece of yellow.
Yeah. Oh, Shelly says she's posting hers in the Facebook group. She said, totally worth the redrafting.
I kind of like this like
What's that?
idea. I kind of like this idea of creating, of thinking of it as you're creating another piece of fabric to use in a larger.
Yeah, I don't think I would have ever, of course, I don't think like FPP patterns, but I don't think I would have ever thought to do anything like that.
Yeah.
That's really different.
And it solves, I'm already thinking about it solves some of the problems that I've had with things that I've had in my mind and I couldn't figure out how to make them work. I'd
Oh,
never even thought about just
like
breaking out.
a piece. Yeah.
Yeah, a small, a section.
Yeah.
Hi, Sarah Stitches.
Oh, sorry.
This one is actually by Cynthia White. It is not dark brown. It's it's like the whole quilt in a blue banner. So Dazzling New York Beauty is the one that we're using for this. But I'm interested now in going and looking at Karen Stone's book.
Right? The technique would be the same though. I mean, like,
oh yeah, yeah.
New York Beauty. So
this is the first of my sub unit.
oh, Shannon, those colors.
This one's gonna be bright.
Gorgeous.
I've got that bright sunshiny day song in my head. That's definitely gonna be this.
That'll be nice. I love it. Ingrid said it's dazzling. Sure is. So Ingrid, I know you like t-shirts. My new one says, I still play with blocks.
How cute that is. So Charlotte's been practicing free motion quilting on her Juki. Charlotte, do you have the table, the free motion table? That's how I'm going to set mine up, using that table to help, hold the body of the quilt on it. It's popping.
I like that. That's a good term for it.
Thanks, Ingrid. Yeah. But yeah, I'm hoping using that table will help with getting the potato chip block, Stevens, When Stars Collide, the 2-color quilt, and a couple of donation quilts done. That's the plan for next week with the 2 days off I've got during the week.
Nice. Yes, Ingrid, I have it in my shop. I know she likes quilting shirts as much as we do. Our whole wardrobe is going to end up being like jeans and quilting t-shirts.
Yeah. I see nothing wrong with that.
I don't either. I think that's awesome.
Although mine's fewer jeans and far more of those like little cotton jogger things.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Candace.
Live in those bad boys. Hey, Candace, how you doing?
Valerie said Peter Max would be jealous, Shannon. You guys come up with the best t-shirt, said Philippa. Charlotte said the extension table, yes, and a So Steady grid glider. That's good.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so here's my small arc.
Oh, I like those deep colors. That's cool.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do lighter colors in the top arc. Usually I do the light ones in the inside and then the darker ones, so I've kind of switched it this time.
Yeah, that's cool.
So thanks. Sarah said, I think I'm gonna try the Arc Foundation A1 first.
Okay.
Cool. Uh, Ingrid said, I have never been one for t-shirts, but I'm all about the fun, cool t-shirts and love supporting my friends. You're the bestest. All right, so make these pieces first. Thank you, Philippa. Thanks, Ingrid. Sarah said, I did get a new Juki from Brody and T. We did a trade. Awesome.
Very cool.
New machine. How fun. Thank you, Charlotte. Okay. So the background needs to be in, or the lighter, I'm going to use a lighter color. Needs to be in the I and the O parts. Is that right?
I and the O, yep. And then is that an S on the bigger arc? Yeah.
Oh,
S.
okay. Yeah. I'm going to mark it with a pen so I know what I'm doing because I'm going to forget.
Yeah.
So background. But the S on there, that's where this piece fits in, right? So it's the O.
Oh, so the O. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry.
So it's the
Yes.
O on. No, that's okay. I'm just double checking just to make sure I'm reading it right.
Yep.
It's
O and
the O
O.
that's background. Okay. Thank you. Because I know
Yeah.
I confuse
O2
myself.
goes over S2, which I don't know why they did that. Why wouldn't they just have O2 there?
I know that makes it more confusing, I think. Right?
Yeah. Maybe they did S for subnet.
That
Sub.
could be, but I think it would have been easier to understand if they would have put like O2 there.
Yeah.
So you knew
So
that that's exactly where that went.
Yeah.
Just my opinion, though. Doesn't count
Well,
for much.
we'll get it figured.
Yeah.
Or we'll create our very own New York beauty block.
Well, that too. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We need 3 of those.
Yeah, Valerie. Yep, it does show the versatility and the diversity of the New York beauty block for sure.
Mm-hmm. Charlotte said, anyone with the Juki 18 needs to be aware that the walking foot needs a drop of oil on the underside where the little black tube is. Juki Junkies has a great video about it.
I love Juki Junkies. I That's where I got my machine from. I love Juki Junkies. Yeah,
That's awesome.
it's family run. The owner's son is like the main dude who sets up like the industrial machines and does videos for how he sets them all
Oh,
up.
yeah?
It's really cute. It's
That's
fun.
fun.
I
Elizabeth.
love, hi, Elizabeth. I love that it is whatever time it is, almost 7 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
and it is so light outside.
Yeah. Although we got some more snow today. It didn't really stick, but so it's
It
not
was,
quite feeling like spring yet.
yeah, it was snowing on the way to work yesterday, and I was like, this is unacceptable. This is, I had air conditioning on 2 days ago. What is happening?
Yeah. Sarah said, I'm going to go back through and binge watch your first videos on the New York Beauty. Cool.
Fun. There are, I
Sorry, go
think
ahead.
there's a playlist on my channel of all New York Beauty because some of the stuff happened during Vlogmas of last year. So it might not look the same. Like it might have like some Christmassy like thumbnail. But I think I put it all in the same playlist because that's where I did like measuring the fabric for the New York Beauties and preparing the papers and stuff like that. Because I'm anal. Sorry, I talked over you. What were you saying, Stephanie?
No, you're fine. I was going to say to look in our live feeds, like our live videos, so they could find them if they wanted to. But that's even better if you created a playlist. I probably should do that.
It makes it easier for me to go back like and find what I might want to reference, or if I say something in another video to find to get the URL for it, makes it much easier for me. So selfishly selfishly it works for me too.
You gotta be so selfish. I'm just kidding. Shelley said it was almost 80 here yesterday. The trees are so confused. Yeah, tell me about it. Our trees, like all of the dogwoods and everything, are in bloom, and then it snowed. So now they're gonna be like, what in the world just happened? And we're not gonna see any flowers because they're all gonna be dead.
All the daffodils are blooming on the side of the highway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All of the trees are blossoming out, which is just hell for my kids with allergies, but it's pretty.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Charlotte said, so yeah, we replaced my walking foot because the little black tube wore nearly out and left black shards of it on my quilt. Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I've never heard of that happening. Girl, you must be doing some serious sewing.
Even your sewing machine's like, I tap out.
I'm done. I'm done. Charlotte said, Mother Nature's so confused. She's bipolar right now. I think my brain shut off for a second because I was like, I don't know how to put these together for the little subunits. I'm like, oh.
How does this all work again?
Yeah. It's been a long day. Shelly said it may be a bad year for cherries if we get a freeze. Oh, that would be sad.
I love cherries. I love well, any cherry, but Rainier cherries are
And your cherries, yeah, they're so good.
cream.
Charlotte said, I guess I do give my machine quite a workout. I sew just about every day. I hear ya. I just gave my machine a good cleaning last night and oiled it and changed the needle and everything. I got to remember to do all that stuff more often.
Was it a mess?
No, it actually wasn't too bad because every time I change the bobbin, I do kind of clean out the bobbin area.
Oh, good. Yep.
Like with just I have like it looks sort of like a paintbrush. This little
Yeah.
brush.
Oh, yeah, like a makeup brush.
Yeah, so I just kind of brush out the bobbin area. But when I took the plate off, there was some gunk under there, and then it needed to be oiled. I can tell my machine is the machine that you have to oil since it's a mechanical machine. And I can tell because it starts sounding clunky.
Yeah, it does. Yep.
And I should have probably oiled it like 2 days ago and like before Saturday, and I didn't. And so it definitely was like, need me, Seymour.
That is something that was new because I've always used, computerized ones that you didn't oil, whatever.
Yeah.
And so that was a new thing to start recognizing what the machine's trying to tell me.
Yeah. I don't know how the Juki works. I think it's kind of similar to mine, but mine I can tell because it sounds different when it needs oil.
Yeah.
But it actually says in the manual for mine to oil it every 8 hours of sewing. And I'm like, so every day?
Yeah. But Juki Junkies also did a video about how in the manual for the TL18 that I have and Charlotte has, it actually tells you to oil it too often, and that they were getting a lot of people with just messes from all of the oil like popping out where it's not supposed to be.
Oh, really?
From oiling the top. Yeah. Like when it tells you when you pull it out of the box to put like 5 drops of oil everywhere.
Wow, that's a lot of oil.
That's a lot. And they're like, please don't do that. Don't listen to that.
Right.
Like a drop, you're good.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of oil.
All right, little subsections are done. Now to think. What am I doing? So this will go here.
Let's see. Charlotte said she cleaned her machine last night too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start cleaning mine every like either Sunday or Monday night, just like a regular habit. So I make sure that it's clean really good, like where I take everything apart for the week. Sarah said, yes, I've seen that over oiling. Well, 5 drops is a lot. I can't believe it says that much, but wow.
Yeah. Okay, ladies. Girls. Knock it off.
Ingrid said, your pups are having fun, Shannon.
They are. They're letting it be known that they feel neglected.
Oh, geez.
Not like they both weren't lying on the couch with me earlier.
I was gonna say, your mom was home all day.
Yeah. Cuckoos.
That's funny.
All right. So I'm thinking about throwing another color in the mix to maybe give the eye a break from all the orange. Orange and yellow.
So I changed my rotary blade today. Again, wondering why the heck we wait so long, because now it's like cutting through these fabrics like butter.
Oh, Charlotte, I use those magnetic bobbins too. Love them.
Nice. Do you have the TL18, Shannon?
Yes.
Yeah, that's one you have.
Yeah. Because it does that little like lift thing for bags, which is really and it had a couple extra feet in it than the what 2010 I think it is. But I've used that little micro lift thing for some big thick seams on bags, and I've been so happy that I had it.
Nice. I'm still stuck on the 5 drops of oil. That's a whole lot of oil.
So much.
No wonder people's machines were like, no.
And then they were like, every month, you're going to add a couple of drops every month. And they're like, oh my God, please only like every 3 months add a drop.
Wow.
You're going to be coming in because you're going to have it just spitting all over the place. Which does not sound like fun.
No. How many places do you have to put oil in?
1, 2, 5.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5. There are more holes than that, and it confuses me every single time, and so I have to go re-watch the video.
Gotcha.
Make sure I'm putting it in the right spot.
In the right spot, yeah. Interesting. That's a lot of holes. No wonder people are over oiling.
Were there any incredible topics today during the sew session?
No, we didn't learn any new things about peppers, but
okay.
Pretty much a lot of people just sewed today. There wasn't a ton of talking, which was kind of nice.
Okay. I was having a bit of FOMO, like, oh, what did I miss? But
yeah. And then we just talked about like the Saturday stuff and like what happened on Saturday and
yeah. Gotcha.
And then people just sewed and they showed their projects when they were finished. So yeah, it was kind of nice.
Nice.
And of course it was Steven's last day, before they leave. So
right. All right, let's check this out. Oh, the neighbors are back out there with their little moped bikey things.
Oh. Oh yeah, we talked about Table-tastic 2 today. Charlotte just put that in the chat.
Oh, what's Table-tastic?
It's a book. Where did I put it?
Oh, is that the one that you got in the
Yes,
Fort
the
Worth?
Fort Worth box.
Yeah.
It is a really nice book. Like it has 20 different table runner patterns in it. So we were talking about that today because a few of the ladies in the group said they had it, and of course Stephen bought it, so now he has it, and Russ has it because it was in the box. So we're talking about maybe doing a sew along after the 4th retreat.
Very cool.
In May. But maybe like we're thinking of maybe turning one of them into a quilt instead of just doing a table runner.
Oh, fun.
Because the way they're written, you could easily just like make lots more blocks, right? And turn it into a quilt.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I think that's gonna be fun. Oh, Charlotte said she got her copy today. Awesome. It's a nice book. Fort Worth is killing it on the subscription box game.
Mm-hmm.
And this last box, it wasn't a project, which it's been most of the time so far. It's been a table runner most months, which I was like, okay.
Yeah. Only so many tables.
I've made 3 table runners now. I need something else. So this month it was a couple different kinds of there was Blossom from Riley Blake, which is one of my favorite basics from them. Or actually my favorite basic from Riley Blake. Yeah. And then Grunge, which is my favorite basic. So I was like, this is a great box. But it didn't feel like I had to make something. Like I could just add it to my stash, which I liked.
Yeah.
Because I have so many boxes that I haven't made, and I feel like they're staring at me going, make me, make me.
Yep.
So it was nice to just like add it to my Grunge stash, add it to my Blossom stash. And then that book was great. So I was really happy with that. Colleen said, I'm still working on the hand sewing of the binding on my quilt for the Bear charity. Awesome. Charlotte said it's a great stash buster book. Yes.
Love that. Getting rid of stash.
Mm-hmm. So I hear people say that all the time. This is an interesting thought. Oh, I need to like do something to get rid of my stash. Is it because they're overwhelmed with fabric, or because they want to get rid of it so they don't feel guilty buying new fabric?
Mine's the second one.
Yeah.
So it may be a personal journey for everybody.
Gotcha. Mine's the second one too. Like I was cleaning up down here the other day and I was like, really shouldn't buy anything else until I make at least a couple more quilts.
Yeah.
And use up some of this stuff because I know there's a lot of pretties out there, but it's really, I shouldn't have any more in this space. Okay, so here is my little sub pieces.
Oh, very pretty. Yeah, I love that.
I did a real light, yeah. Colleen said overrun, definitely. Hi, Letitia. All right, now let me grab the other part. Where did I put it? Oh, right in front of my eyes. I'm fine, really. Okay. So are you gonna, do we have to pull the paper off these then first before we add them?
So I didn't, because in the vein of do it like legit kits, I lined up the sew lines and pinned through that line to make sure it stayed.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
It's sitting on it like this now.
Okay.
So yeah, it took me a little bit of time to think it through.
Yeah.
But now that I'm ironing it back, I am taking the papers. Oh shoot. Well, maybe not, because I want to be able to line up the next. Let me see. Let me see what it looks like. If I do this. No, I can just line it up with the. Yeah, no, I can take the papers out now that that's on. Because then it's just following the larger block.
Yeah.
The larger arc. So, okay. Iron this bad boy back. Oh, this is fun. I like this.
Philippa said I took the papers out but struggled getting them lined up. Okay. Good to know. Trying to wrap my brain around how this goes together here.
Okay, so that's what it looks like flipped back.
That's cool.
And then the next pieces are going to go here and here.
Yeah. Except how do I, okay.
Yeah, I I was very quiet there as I was like lining it up and thinking it through. So I get you. All the questions that are going through your head right now, I totally understand.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, how do I line this up? Because I can't see the lines.
I did the so I put a pin in each corner here, and then stuck the pin in the line, you know, the trim where it says trim here side. To line it up, well, this way, because you know, right sides together, to line it up this way.
Gotcha.
And then put one pin through both sew lines, so I knew that the center was lined up, and took out the first pins.
Okay.
I don't know if that really helps. This one's going to be a thinker.
This one's a mind issue.
Yeah. Hi, Lauren. Sorry, I didn't say hello before.
Hi, Myra. Good to see you. Thank you for showing your struggle. You're welcome. This is something new, so a little bit of a brain teaser here. So that needs to go there.
And then I had to stop myself because I was so I have gray kind of being that break from all of the oranges, and I had to stop myself from putting gray up here. I have to put another orange.
Oh,
here.
Yep.
So had to whew.
Yeah. All right.
You just got to slow down. And then also remember, it's only fabric.
True.
If it does it wrong, or if it doesn't look the way you want it to look. Not wrong, just doesn't look the way you want it to look.
Yeah. Can always take it apart. You're right. I think after I get one on and I know it's good, I think I'll be okay. It's just that first one.
Yeah. Well, it's just so different.
Yeah, it's different. Myra said, "Hi, Stephanie. I'm still intimidated by this."
Yeah. Oh, and Philippa said, "Yep, pin the point." Yeah.
Yeah. I totally understand, Myra, because actually until this week I was perfectly fine. Now I'm like, I think
Yeah.
I'm not fine.
I'm really glad that we waited, or like this wasn't one of our first ones. I think that
Yeah,
would have really messed us up.
I agree.
Hi, Darlene. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that, Lauren.
She does, doesn't she?
How are you doing, Darlene?
Well, hey, Darlene, good to see you.
And are you ready for retreat?
No. So I should be lining the solid line where it says trim this side onto that line.
So that's so hold on a second, let me bring this guy up. So the trim this side is going to be your sew line with the sew line of the larger arc.
Okay. Gotcha. I think I'm understanding. I think I need to do what you did and stick pins through.
I know it's weird having to do pins.
Me and pinning.
Yeah.
But I think that's going to make these line up the best. So
it's going to hold it steady because of everything that you have going at the same time.
Yes.
Like the two sections that have paper attached to them.
Darn you, Shannon, getting me to pin. I'm just kidding.
We're broadening your horizons.
I know. If it makes everything line up, I'm all for it.
Yeah. Anything that's going to ease the frustration and continue to let you have fun doing it, I'm here for.
Well, I didn't say it was fun.
All right.
But if it makes it line up and they turn out good, I'll be happy. Nope.
So you don't have to tear out tiny stitches.
Exactly.
No tiny stitch tearing, no hair tearing. That's what I'm about.
Right. All
right. So now that I've got that figured out, I'll like show it more towards the camera of what it looks like.
Cool.
Once I gotta add this gray.
Oh, you tricky little thing.
It is so cool though, like how it comes together. Like it actually like comes together. Like,
Sure it does. I will believe you.
so that is the one. Obviously it's not trimmed, so it's not quite as pretty as it will end up looking, but that's one section sewn on.
That's really nice.
So now is where also the next subunit on. So I will do that for the like into the camera.
I don't think this is going to come out right. It just doesn't seem like it's lined up right still. All right.
We're about to find out.
I'm having a thought that I might. Okay. I got to do something different because I'm not happy with the way this. Oh, well, it would also help if I pinned it on the correct side.
There is that. So it's still right sides together. So it's still going to be, so paper will be up on this side. You'll be looking at paper on this side and paper on this side.
Yeah. And I think that's where I confused myself because I was like, wait, that's not going to work, but it will.
when you flip it over. Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm just an idiot.
You've been hanging out with Steven too much.
I was like, this doesn't make sense. That doesn't work. But it does because, yeah.
All good. Just got to talk it through.
Aren't you glad you chose this, Myra? Shanna chose it. She made me do it. I'm just kidding. Yeah, no.
All my faults.
All her faults.
That's all right. We'll just feel super accomplished once we get it all done.
That's right. All right.
So on this side of the larger arc, I've put pins. I don't know if you can see those little orange glass ball pins. I put them there. And then I'm going to flip so that sew line, the writing faces me. And then I'm going to line up the trim this side and then put the pins in the corners on this piece, which you may see me stick my tongue out like Michael Jordan. It's a thing. I do. I can't.
Myra said that's what friends are for.
Yep. Push the bounds.
Yep.
That's what I need to do is write down Myra equals Lauren.
Oh, yeah. Well, I had the advantage of I met her in person at Soya's retreat, so
yeah,
that's why it's easier for me to remember her name. But yeah, she's a lovely lady.
right. So now I've got it pinned. I don't know if you can see those pins. So this is the subunit pinned to the larger unit. And then I'm going to do, to make sure that the sew lines stay, I'm going to do a pin in the sew line. Doesn't matter which side you start on. I start on this side or that side, but you want to make sure that your pin goes through the sew line from back to front or from front to back, whichever way you do it, and then back through again, staying in the sew line. And that'll help keep that subunit straight for your whole sew. And then I take out the pins on the corners because then they just get in the way. They scratch the machine or stab me more often than not. That's usually the problem, is I get stabbed.
Yeah. Colleen said, I have to go. My fingertips are sore, but not yet bleeding, so time to stop. Well, yeah. And Myra said, sorry, the iPad was a gift for my husband. He thought he was being helpful by setting it up, used his name and not mine.
Oh, totally understand.
Actually, when I met her in person, I thought her name was Lauren, so I was calling her that. And somebody's like, it's not Lauren, it's Myra. I'm like, oh. I felt really bad. I'm like, oh, oops.
If you want your needle, your pin to stay straight across the sew line, it helps to use a pin that's not bent. Just so you know. I'm like, why is this not working?
Alrighty then.
If the pin's not straight to start with, it's not going to be straight to end with.
All right, guys. Stephanie is scared to sew.
You can do it.
What a day this is that I'm afraid to sew something. I'm just afraid it's not going to come out right. Okay, that looks like it's too high. Oh, goodness gracious. She said, don't feel bad. You didn't call me Myra. Thank you. That's very kind of you. I felt bad though, because I really thought that was your name was Lauren. But that is very gracious of you to say that.
All right. And these papers now on the little subunit can come out so that I can iron this back again. Have the second part.
Gotcha.
Even trying to think about it in terms of like legit kits, it is weird. It just doesn't feel right.
This doesn't feel right at all. Like I feel like I'm totally gonna mess something up. It doesn't help that I'm tired, so my brain's probably not like letting it work right. All right, clip it. Don't do Frillneck when you're tired, you guys. It's gonna blow your mind. It still feels off to me, but
yeah,
we'll see how this comes out. I don't know, Shannon.
let me see.
Is that right?
Yes.
It looks like there's not enough fabric up here. Is that just my imagination? No, I guess it is.
Yeah, no, it works. into the
Okay,
seam
no,
allowance.
it's covering. When I push it over, it's covering. You're right. Okay, I guess I got it.
Woohoo!
Boy, that was like super
I
stressful.
love it. Yeah. Yeah, this is a next level. Y'all are leveling up in FPP skills.
I thought you were my friend. Just kidding. No, it came out okay, I guess.
I'm like that the friend that's really into CrossFit.
Oh no.
This was really, really annoying.
No, you're not annoying. It's good. I need to be pushed out of my comfort zone sometimes. It just felt really weird to make that sew line, but
Yeah.
now that it's done, it's okay. Thanks, Myra. She said, yay. Whew, that was stressful. I'm sweating.
This will be a memorable one.
Yeah, for sure. Boy, I have to go back and do the Bandicoot one. It's gonna feel like nothing compared to this one.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. It's gonna be such smooth sailing.
I'm like, something's wrong here. This is too easy. New skill. It's all good. All right, let me iron this guy. No pain, no gain. You're right, Valerie. So true. Learning new skills is always a good thing.
What I need to do is on my next day off is, and I've said it before and I still haven't done it, is put all the blocks together to show.
Oh, that we've done so far?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I started trying to do that after we had like 5 of them done, but there was like one oddball out of the first 5 that didn't like, it was like one of these things don't look like the other.
Yeah, it didn't play.
And I was like, I can't put these together yet because I need more of a variety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel quite right.
Yeah. So we shouldn't take the paper out. So how are we going to get that paper out?
Oh no, once you've sewn it on, you can take the papers out.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
You just want to keep it there to help line up the.
Gotcha. That makes sense. I was like, huh, am I going to get this out later?
But then when you take off all of the paper, you would have been able to.
That's true. All right.
But yeah, you don't, once you've got it on there, you don't need it to, it doesn't need the help in the stabilization or anything like that.
Yeah.
It works really well.
Okay.
I've grown very fond of the smell of the wax on the batiks.
On batiks, yeah.
Yeah, of it getting warmed up by the iron.
Yep.
I now love that smell.
I know. When I did the quilt that's behind me, that's all African batiks, the blues, and they smelled so good. I loved them.
Yeah. It's like a warm, comforty smell.
So happy I finished that quilt.
Yeah, that one was also a mind bender.
Well, just because the pattern was messed up, but
yeah.
Somebody today was asking me about the pattern for it, and I was like, I would tell you where it's at, but I'm not going to because you shouldn't use their pattern.
No.
I was like, it's really just half square triangles. If you know how to make those, you just need to make a bunch of them and put them in this configuration.
Yeah, that's really all it is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Listening to you and Walter talk about it, it was so obnoxiously difficult. Like it did not need to be as convoluted as it was.
No, it didn't. They wrote it so badly that it made it hard where it wasn't hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were talking about that again today, and because he was on there for a bit, and how like the pattern didn't even like the math didn't add up. Like it said to take two 8.5-inch squares and do the two like half square triangles at a time, and you'll get two 8.5-inch half square triangles. I'm like,
Right.
not possible. Math doesn't work.
That's not how the math works.
And then on one part of the pattern, it said the quilt was going to be 60 by 60, and on one part of it, it said 64 by 64, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
And it didn't actually end up being any of those. I think it's like 57 by 57. So it's like,
yeah,
so weird.
There's no way you had this tested.
No.
There's just no way.
No. Oh, I thought I made a mistake. Okay, I'm good. Y'all, my mind is blown.
Well, now I am insanely intrigued on adding this to some project in the future.
This type of like,
yeah, building
something.
a subunit, and then because it's a fascinating construction.
Yeah. Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy. How are you doing?
Myra said I can't talk and so bad things happen. I hear you. So y'all know if we get real quiet, because we're trying to concentrate really hard.
Yep.
Because these are tricky little blocks. Scissors.
Here we go. So I got this one pinned.
Nice.
Ready to go.
Look how fast you are, my goodness.
Once I got that first one figured out, now I'm like, okay, here we go.
Yeah. I think the second one will be less intimidating now.
Yeah.
Ugh. Except when I put on piece 3, I was like, but wait, there's a whole big chunk at the bottom where there's no fabric. And I realized because that's for like piece 4.
Yep. This is for sure the trust the process piece.
Yes, very much. Hi, Jeannie.
Good evening.
Okay, I'm starting to see it. I'm starting to see it.
Coming together. Oh, Nancy says she loves the quilt behind you, Stephanie.
Oh, thank you. So different than the ones I normally do. Yeah. This is a quilt that I got when I went to Quilt Canada. And they had these beautiful, you guys know I love blues. And they had these beautiful African blue batiks. That's what that's made of. And I fell in love with the fabric. And they had this kit to make this quilt. And so even though it's like not something I normally do, I was really excited to have it. And it makes me definitely want to do something else with African batiks because they were a lot of fun to work with. But thank you. I just finished it today. I got the binding on today and I quilted it a couple days ago. So got a lot done at the sew days. So if you guys are ever interested in coming to the sew days, we get a lot done. I got this one finished and I got the red pandas behind it bound and I got that quilted.
So cute.
And then I'm halfway done binding my rock candy quilt. So got a lot of stuff done today. Oh, Nancy said on my phone it looks black and white. Somebody else said today that it looked green to them. It's a really dark blue, so I could see how it would look black on camera.
Yeah.
I'm hoping when it's not like sleeting outside, I can get some pictures outside because it'll show the color better.
Yes, that'll be nice.
Yeah. All right, I think I have time to put on one more of these tricky bits.
As we are winding down in time, I want to remind everybody that Sunday is going to be a little bit different this week because I will be working in the morning. So part 3 of 3 for our rock candy sew along will be at 2:30. So 2:30 to 4:30 ish. To sew the rows together for rock candy for our own versions.
Yay.
And yeah, that's the biggest change so far with the schedule changing.
I cannot wait to see everybody's quilt. That's going to be so fun for me.
It's been fun looking. I mean, Ingrid's batiks are just incredible.
I know. I love them. And there's 2 people that showed me quilts so far. Celie, Scrunchy
Oh,
and Sarah.
yes.
And she's got hers nearly done. She was putting on borders today. And then Elsa, who's a lady who also joins the sew days with Stephen and I, she made hers all out of greens and yellows.
Oh,
So it's
so,
like a really soft, like sweet quilt, which I
yeah.
never pictured with rock candy. I didn't see it as like I saw it as a more bright, like court kind of in your face kind of quilt.
Yeah,
But I love how she did it. So that was really fun for me to see today.
that's so cool.
Yeah.
But before Sunday's part 3 of 3, Saturday, Stephanie has kindly invited me to be on her channel. We're gonna do some whips. So if you guys have things you're working on,
Yeah.
we're gonna tackle some UFOs.
I know I definitely have some. I have one of these New York beauty blocks to catch up on among many other things. So I don't know I'm going to be sewing on Saturday, but definitely something that needs to get caught up on.
Need some attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have quite the selection to work from for unfinished items.
There's just too many nice projects out there. I want to do them all.
Yeah.
And then I get behind.
Yep. Oh, I really, really like this block or this arc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Meyer said I have enough to keep me busy till I'm 108. Right? Gosh, don't I know it.
All right. There she is. Oh, I'm really glad I chose that gray to kind of
Oh, that's beautiful.
tone it down a wee bit.
How did you get those on so quickly? Ooh, you are the paper piece and queen, girl.
Oh man, this is going to be a fun one with the colors.
All right, let me get this one last thing on here. Pray that this one comes out right. I'm not sure if I lined it up good.
So there's another, isn't there another plain arc in this one? I didn't do that, I don't think. No. It's Bandicoot that had the plain arc. Okay. Sweet.
All right, I'll iron this and I'll show you where I got to.
Yeah.
Shannon killed me.
Hey, even a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while. I'm stunned that I did anything faster than you.
This one messed with my mind a bit, but I think it's going to turn out nice. All right, so I'm only half done with that arc, but this is what it looks like so far.
Oh, yes. I really like the light kind of minty green in the background.
Mm-hmm.
That's super cool.
Thank you. So those will be my two.
Oh, yes. Yeah. That's gorgeous.
Thank you. So now you guys know why we call her the FPV queen, because she's amazing. Alrighty. That's actually, I was very scared.
Yeah.
But it's turning out really well. So I'm happy with that.
Well, it's definitely a departure from traditional piecing blocks that kind of,
And really any FPV I've ever done. I've never
yeah.
had that where you sub,
Yeah.
like, you know,
Make your
sub in
own
a mold.
fabric first.
Yeah, that's different. I think the scary part was trying to get it lined up, but like you said, now that I've done it a couple of times, it feels better.
Yeah.
That second time was easier. There's hope for all of you. I did it. You can too. Myra said, I've passed mine to a daughter-in-law. For unfinished blocks and things. She said she calls my sewing room her Oaks fabric store.
That's funny. Yeah.
That is funny. I had to stop watching So Yeah because between all the fabric I bought myself and then things I would see on there, I was like, this is getting out of hand.
Yes. I'm a recovering So Yeah addict for sure.
Yeah. Well, and they're doing sales like every day this month or something. So I was like, nope, don't even go over there. What makes your brain hurt, Myra? This? It made my brain hurt for a minute. I'm not going to lie. This is the first one that's made my brain hurt, but glad I had Shannon here to be like, can you hold my hand and tell me how to do this? I'm not sure if I would have done it otherwise.
Please explain this one to my head.
Right.
All right. All right. I'm a little. Oops, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'm a little geeked out. My points matched up on sewing the arc to the arc. So
nice.
What? Sleeping all day.
Nice. Well, I'm not even to that point, but I'm excited because it's turning out. Like I said, I was a little scared, but it came out. So,
all right, let me get this ironed up. I'll show it off because I'm so excited.
Myra said, "Don't do it, Stephanie." So yeah, it's correct for quilters, right?
For sure.
I have a whole cabinet of bad decisions to tell you that. That's a truth.
A whole cabinet of bad decisions.
They make you think that the stuff is so amazing, and it is amazing, but like it's the last thing that you can ever get on the planet.
Yeah.
And then you purchase it and you get it back home, and then you're like, why did I do that?
The FOMO that they built, the whole
they're very good about FOMO. Yes.
Yeah.
About making you think of that. Yes.
Yep. Okay. All right, you guys. I'm completely geeking about it.
Oh, Shannon, that's so pretty.
How fun.
It looks like the sun.
Yes, that's what I was going for.
So pretty.
Then I'll have the green inner arc and then the of grunge and the black like corner arc in grunge too. So
love it.
So happy.
Oh, it looks good. Good job.
Thank you.
Thanks for teaching us.
Woo! Fun.
Yay.
Okay, so
very cool.
We talked about what's coming up this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Judy, I love it. Giving the nerve to try a legit kit. It's going to be so much fun. Thank you, Sylvia. Yeah, that turned. I'm really excited to have learned a new way of putting the fabric together. Mm-hmm. This one is fun. This is my favorite so far, just for the construction technique.
Just because it's something completely different.
Yeah.
And
that we did it, and that a couple of people have already done it and didn't even that's exciting. Like people are just going for it and doing it.
I know, that's so cool. Yeah. Myra said Tinkham could sell refrigerators to Eskimos. You're right. You have a fabric shop in your basement, but you need this fabric.
But you have to have this quick before.
Right.
Thanks, Myra. Okay, so I have to be at work at 5 a.m. tomorrow, so I am going to call it an evening. Thank you all so much again for being so flexible and being okay with moving it from last night to tonight. I for sure would never have been able to do this last night. What a mess that would have been. That would have been very scary.
Well, we did tell people when we put out that schedule, subject to change, because life happens, right?
Yeah.
I have 4 kids. Sometimes one of them has a meltdown or gets sick or I don't feel good. And
absolutely,
this was your turn to be like, I'm done.
Yeah. But I'm so happy to have been able to sew with you again, Stephanie. Yeah. And I'm looking forward to Saturday night to do it all over again.
Yes. So 5 p.m. Eastern time live on my channel. Come see Shannon and I sew some stuff. I'll probably actually finish one of the New York beauty things. If I don't finish this before Saturday, I'll finish this. If I finish this one, I'll go back and do the other one, which, like I said, is going to feel like piece of cake.
That'll be a breeze. You'll whip that one up so quickly.
Oh, goodness. But yeah, it's been fun. Thank you, Shannon.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Have a fantastic rest of your week. And I'll have the blog post a video vlog thing up tomorrow morning. But I will see you live Saturday and then again on Sunday.
Yay.
Bye, everybody.